We need to give these ladies their 10s, because this premiere was perfection. It gave us fresh energy, opulence, and mess. Everything that was missing, and everything that we love to see on Housewives of Atlanta. Let's talk about it. Although we are only one episode into the season, I'm already loving this reboot. There were numerous aspects that I loved, though I do have a few critiques to share. But before addressing them, I want to highlight the elements I found most enjoyable. Firstly, I'm loving this revamped cast. Each one of them brings intriguing personalities and storylines to the table, and while I do have my favorites, I find none of them to be dull or boring, which is already a step up from the last 2 seasons. Let's start with Portia, the centerpiece this season.
I'm back, baby!
I'm really enjoying Portia's energy. She has shown remarkable growth since the Underground Railroad days.
Well, there has to be an opening for the railroad at some point, because somebody's driving the train. It's not electric like what we have now.
Motherhood has definitely matured her. Despite the drama surrounding her divorce, her excitement and happiness about returning to the show are palpable. Initially, I was uncertain about her ability to handle the centerpiece role, but so far, she's doing a great job and is fully engaged. My only critique regarding Portia is her somewhat delusional stance on her situation with Simon. Everyone knows how she got him, and she is not a victim in this scenario. Instead of deflecting the questions from the other ladies, I wish she would just own her messiness. Aside from that, I'm loving this new version of Portia, and I'm glad she's back on the show. Next up is Shamia, who I believe was the breakout star in this episode. While I have always liked Shamia in previous seasons as Portia's friend, I was unsure how she would fare as a full-time housewife. However, after watching this episode, Shamia exceeded my expectations. She delivered everything we've been asking for. She's animated, wealthy, and brings an engaging personal story. I enjoyed learning more about her and her family. I especially love the scene where they unveiled her Rolls Royce. It felt reminiscent of a Sweet 16 episode, which was the golden age of reality TV. I look forward to seeing more of Shamia this season, and I believe she has potential to become the official centerpiece in the future. Next we have newbie Kelly Farrell. Kelly also impressed me in this episode. Like Shamia, she brought opulence, a vibrant personality, family dynamics, and drama. Some viewers may have taken issue with her approach towards Portia, but I appreciated her courage in addressing the questions we the audience want answers to. Was it messy? Absolutely. But as Portia said in the trailer,
This is the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
this is Housewives, and we need someone willing to ask those tough questions. I also enjoyed the scene where Kelly gifted her daughter 17 designer purses. This is the level of opulence the show needed and has been lacking for years. I look forward to getting to know Kelly better. Next is another newbie, Britt Edie. Although she didn't receive an official introduction in this episode, I find myself liking her so far. Prior to the premiere, I was particularly intrigued by her due to the buzz surrounding her. So far I like her energy and contributes to the show. However, my only gripe with her is that I felt she overreacted when Kenya didn't hug her, and she continued to dwell on it. Based off this interaction, I can see why they didn't get along. This brings me to Kenya. I was quite disappointed with production for reducing Kenya to a guest role. This decision feels disrespectful and insulting, considering all that Kenya has contributed to the show. Yes, she made a mistake, but we have seen other housewives do much worse things and continue filming as full-time housewives. I'm tired of production and the network making an example out of Kenya, but that's a whole nother video. Let me know down in the comments if you guys would like me to make a separate video discussing my frustration with production's treatment of Kenya. Moreover, it feels like a disservice to the viewers that Kenya was not given her own confessional. We miss out on her perspective, where hearing her side would provide more clarity, particularly during critical interactions like the one with Britt. It will be interesting to see how they edit her out following her departure, especially since she played a significant role in the latter part of this first episode. Her absence will certainly be felt. I hope they resolve their issues, and we get to see her return next season as a full-time housewife again. Lastly, we have Drew and Angela. Apparently they are good friends and are both from Chicago. While I've never been a huge fan of Drew, I am making an effort to give her a fair chance this season. I can understand why she was kept around. She injects youthful energy into the show and is not afraid to stir the pot. Her feud with Portia seems orchestrated for the show, but I'm actually enjoying watching it and look forward to seeing what becomes of their friendship. I wasn't sure what to expect from Angela, as we didn't hear much about her during filming. Andy referred to her as a slow burner. So far, she brings a refreshing energy that I find appealing. Her marriage to Charles Oakley is interesting as well, and she seems to have a humorous yet messy side, which I'm eager to see unfold. Overall, I found this premiere to be solid. I give it a 10. Atlanta is definitely back in full swing. What did you guys think of the premiere? Who are your favorites and least favorites? Let me know in the comments section below. And if you enjoy watching videos on pop culture, reality TV, and pop music, subscribe for more videos like this one.